absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome
Always
to
time to sneezes.
WR Gonzo'S Wrestling Room. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez, Marcus Fine, and Warren Misery, like always. What's going on, guys?
It's going pretty good. Oh yeah, it has. I thought we were going to start the show. I thought we changed the name. I thought it was a completely different name when we come on there. But we do. We'll get things going. We do have some special guests. We got Buck Sexton and his son Parker Sexton. They're going to be on with us to let us know about Warrior Pro 47. It's coming up this Sunday, the 31st. So, Chris, let's bring them in and let's get going.
Shuffle us around.
How's it going, guys?
Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys?
Doing good, doing good. We got you guys on. Special guest today to let us know what's going on this Sunday, August 31st, Warrior Pro 47.
Yep. We got another big show coming up this Sunday. Again, as always at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds in the Expo Hall. We've got some fallout coming out of the end of Fair Fight. You know, I've been under the impression that after our battle in Crawfordsville that Jesse Winchester was down for a year with that broken ankle, and then out of nowhere he drops Kripke after the title match. And so we shall see what goes on with that. New tag champs, me and Dynamite Dylan, for the first time in over 5 years, got gold around our waists again. As we had our final battle with the Agents of Chaos. Want to give a shout out to those guys for being incredibly gracious to share the ring with time and time again over the last almost decade now. And I wish Tank all the best as he continues battling the health issues that he's working through. And when they're ready to come back, we'll have these still around our waist and ready to give them another fight if they make it back. But that match was definitely special. I hate that you guys missed it, but that was definitely a special one to us last month. Then this kid over here, you got a match, right? Who you got this weekend? Talk to them, not to me. Speak up, big dog. This is your first. Yeah, you taking on Asher Steele? What do you think about that? Light work. Okay. Oh, throwing it down here.
Shots fired.
Yeah. So
the apple don't fall far from the tree there, does it?
Hey, not at all.
There, does it?
Not at all. But no, we've got a great show coming up this weekend. We'll have a few tricks up the sleeve and surprises in store for everybody. So make sure you get out. Couple things. Obviously, we're building up to our 4th anniversary show in September. That card got put together earlier today. Cannot wait to start making announcements for that after we get through this weekend. We have also, for those fans out there that haven't been to us in a while, we understand that the economy sucks. And so we've lowered our ticket prices back down to what they were for the first year of our existence. We have lowered those prices back down to help out everybody because we want to make sure as many folks are there as possible this weekend to come check out the show.
What time is the show, bell time and showtime?
Hey, as always, doors at 2, bells at 3. We will get started promptly at 3 o'clock with the national anthem, as always, and get rolling into our show. Again, we always have 6 matches in and out by 5:30-ish to make sure that everybody can get home for dinner as well, and make sure, like I said, you come out and have a great Sunday afternoon with us.
Yeah, that's one thing about Buckingham. They always start on time. we go to some other independent shows, and it may say 5 o'clock, it may say 7 o'clock. It's usually 7:15, 7:20. Kind of like Gonzo Sports Room.
This is already saying you'll be like GWR.
Like GWR. But do you have any matches you can maybe share with us for this show?
As this one already said, he's got Asher Steele this weekend. Tice is going to have his champions rematch against the new Warrior Pride champion, President Hadley. Those are about all we can talk about right now.
Okay.
So, but again, everybody that you love to see at Warrior Pro is going to be there. Elijah Eros, Jared Kripke, who's still the WPW champion. He's got to answer to Jesse on if he's going to hand that title over or not. Scorpion will be there. Brody Bodkins, trying to run through. Just again, everybody that you've come to love seeing at WPW will be there, and we're gonna have again a great show lined up and a lot of stuff to set up for our anniversary show next month. So make sure you're there to check it out, and so that way you're caught up from Fair Fight and ready to go for the anniversary show at year 4, which is crazy to think that we're 4 years into this, guys. Like it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah, just the Kripke and the thing with him and whether you're going to give up the belt to Jesse or not, that's worth the price of admission. And then Jeremy Hadley, I know you in a way you'd like to get rid of Hadley, but he's worth the price of admission also. So should be a great show.
Oh yeah, we're definitely looking forward to having a great one, and again looking forward to having at least Marcus back. I heard Marcus is going to be there.
Yep,
Warren's ghosted us for the last few months. I think he's going to be there. And then as soon as you guys are back on the road, can't wait to have you guys back.
It's been 2 months. I'm itching to go to the shows, but hopefully we can get something worked out here pretty soon.
Yeah,
We're working on it. That's for sure.
Yeah, we definitely missed it. That's for sure. It's, like I said, it's been 2 months, but hey, sometimes that stuff happens. You know, vehicle breaks down, and then you go get another vehicle. Guess what? It lasts about 3 days. So
yeah, hey man, we've all been there, and I hate that you guys are going through tough times, and hopefully that you guys get that figured out, and maybe who knows, maybe the community around you that you've helped build up as well we can all try to pitch in and help you here a little bit. I just found out about it, or we'd have been trying to do something before. So we'll see what we can do though.
yeah, we ain't had a whole lot of luck. Well, Chris has got all kinds of luck. It's all bad though.
Right? Hey, been there, done that, big dog.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you came on. Hey, Parker, do you have any words for your opponent for this weekend before we get out of here?
Hey, you got to have something here.
Yeah.
All right, you are the son of the Buck Sexton. You've got to know how to talk. All right, it's the only thing I do well. All right. In his defense, he just had a long day at school. He's been home from football practice for about 30 minutes, and I said, "Hey, we got an interview to do." And he's hey. I mean, you guys see it all the time on social. I got to shout this kid out. He is getting great grades at school. He's starting center for the football team. He's working the gimmick as young Simba here at WPW. He starts helping coach a kindergarten first grade football team tomorrow night. He stays absolutely after it, and he is doing exactly what you want a young man like him to be doing, staying active and being a good member of the community and a good student. So, as well as a great son and an awesome big brother too. So I'll give him a pass for being a little tired right now.
Okay. Hey, I understand. Hey, sometimes speak softly and carry a big stick.
That's what I'm saying. He has nothing to say about his opponent. His opponent has nothing, and he's going to let his talking happen in the ring.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to. He's going to go in and just do his business and take care of Steele and walk out and have the fans behind him. There's nothing more to say, right, Parker? I mean, what are you going to say about a guy that you're head and shoulders above better than?
Sounds to me like Warren's trying to be his manager. Well, it sounds like me.
Well, Warren needs to get back to being his job as my assistant, my GM here, co-GM, to take care of all the businesses that Jesse's been doing while he's been gone.
Yeah,
So,
Jesse's running the month.
Hey, it's been a 2-on-1 battle at WPW, big dog. I need my backup. Can only do so much.
You know what? I try from a distance. I'm trying my hardest to help you out. So we'll see if we can get figured out.
You're good, brother. All right. Well, hey, we'll let you guys get on to the rest of this awesome show. Again, Marcus, look forward to seeing you this weekend. Warren, if you're going to be there as well. Guys, as soon as you're back on the road, can't wait to have you back. Hopefully you're there for year 4 on what is that, September 26th. I think it is 28th. Thank
I just
you.
looked it up. Yeah,
September 28th.
Okay.
It's gonna be an absolute huge show, probably our biggest anniversary show yet, which I'm really looking forward to. Again, lots of surprises in store this weekend to set that up. So make sure you're there. If not, since the Gonzo guys aren't going to be there, make sure you tune into Skyconic's channel the next day or two to see those matches. And like I said, look forward to having you guys back. Hopefully in the September show. So you guys have a great rest of your night. We're gonna go make some dinner. All right.
Yep. Have a good night.
All right. See y'all.
Okay, let's jump right into the Marcus Fine wrestling report. I know independent wrestling report. I know he's got a lot on hand.
I do have a lot on hand. I'm going to do 2 weeks of birthdays because we will not be on next Monday.
Yes.
It is Labor Day. We are all taking Labor Day off. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 weeks worth of birthdays. I do have some prayer requests. I'm sure there's more. But this is who I have. Sam Mitchell, or sometime co-host Sam Mitchell. He had a death in the family. I think it was this past week. So prayers out to him. Justin Grubbs got injuries, issues. TJ Powers has got injury issues. I think he may have had surgery today. If not, he's got surgery coming. Zay Gates has got issues. He's actually down in Mississippi. I won't go any further than that. And Crystal Moon, I think she has death in the family too, if I remember right. But and then I know there's more. I just whenever I get those, I'm not at home to write them down. So,
hey Marcus, can I add one?
Yeah, whatever you need, go for it.
Psycho Stu, the wrestler that got attacked this weekend at Knox Pro Wrestling. He's in critical care, but is doing pretty well, even though he's in the critical unit. Just prayers out to him and his family after the incident that happened this past weekend.
All right, Kelly had one, but I told her to type it in the comments. So,
okay.
So anyhow, okay, birthdays. Now I got these a little messed up a little bit, but I'll try to. They'll all be on here. I'll try to put them in order, but we'll see. Okay, today is the 25th. Yes. Okay, Cole Radrick's birthday is today. Mrs. Ruthless Domination Hammer's wife's birthday, Missy, is today. Krispy Kreme's birthday is tomorrow. Pitbull's birthday is on Wednesday. Gabby Abby's birthday, Mark House's birthday, Maliko's birthday, and JICW's Jimmy Roberts' birthday is on Friday. Then the ring announcers' birthdays are on Saturday. Former WCWO ring announcer Russ Ray's birthday is on Saturday, and former Hoosier Pro Wrestling's ring announcer Pastor Ed Boston's birthday is on Saturday. That covers this week. Then starting next week, Levi Motionless's birthdays is on Monday. Brooklyn, which is IK3's fiance, they just had their baby. Her birthday's on the 2nd, which is Tuesday. Sherry Cowsert, AACW ticket taker lady, Shane Cowsert's sister's birthday's on Wednesday the 3rd. Lee Hertz, he's part of AVW's 210. I don't know if he owns that or is the manager, but he's involved with the 210. Aaron Kane, which is the sound guy at AACW, his birthday's on Saturday the 6th. And Berto of Berto and Hippo's birthday is on Sunday the 7th. So I think that's everybody's birthday. If I missed your birthday, happy birthday out there. Yes, and Jackson Morgan turned a big 35 yesterday.
Yep.
We covered that last Monday, but yeah, we had a big old party. Well, who's in the crowd? David Kraft's in here. Of course, Kelly, Justin Danger. The Tanner Kelly experience. Mrs. Jackson Morgan's in there. Yeah, we'll get into that. The Tanner Kelly experience. I experienced it, and I don't know how I feel about it. But anyhow, okay, I got several sets of results. I will do the shows that I was not at, and then I'll go back and cover the shows I was at. Okay, these are thanks to our good buddy Steve Butler. He was in Danville, Illinois on Friday for New Version Wrestling's version 25. I'm not sure where the 25 come from, but that was on Friday. He saw Rico Jones and Stetson Winters defeat the Pharaoh King and Jay Glenn. Limbo defeated Chris Halls via DQ. Halls low blowed him. Jimmy Carrot pinned Panic, and the New Version Wrestling champion Kid Riot pinned Clayton Clark. So Kid Riot is the new champion for New Version Wrestling. Then, thanks to FEW promoter Alex Bolton, who had a very big show on Saturday, FEW's Affliction, Saturday the 23rd, Greenfield, Mitchell Taylor and Mike Noble defeated Matthew Grant and Crystal Moon. They retained the FEW Tag Champions. Book Hemingway defeated Diesel Trax. Colby Jackson defeated Tony Thunder. Donovan Cecil defeated Andre Stray, and I heard a very good big man match. Travis Moore defeated Evan Greenaway and JT Kirk. Tyler Dynamite and Johnny Blaze defeated Phoenix and Ricky Guns via DQ. And Ashton Adonis defeated Jacob Rose. He is the new FEW heavyweight champion. And Ashton Adonis also, with his tag team partner, defeated the OVW tag team champions. So he is one half of the OVW tag team champions too. So he won 2 titles this past week. So congratulations to him. And then I got a call from Joey Owens Saturday night. Very excited that he said one of the most successful rookie showcase nights he's ever had. You've seen the pictures. The building was packed. These results are thanks to my good buddy Wes Ryan. Cousin Cooter defeated CJ Cyclone. Kenneth James defeated Kurt Busey. Jay Steele defeated the Waterboy. Mike Noble defeated Malachi. Kale Pierce defeated Billy Palmer. IK3 defeated ZJK. Maliko defeated David Light and Mark Magnus in a triple threat. And ZJK won the Rookie Showcase Battle Royal. And afterwards, he was basically given a contract to be on the WCWO roster on Friday nights. So I heard they brought it. I heard it was an outstanding night. Joey, like I said, Joey called me very excited. He says when them videos come out of those boys doing their thing, make sure we watch them. So Alex said he had a heck of a weekend too. Okay, now for what we took care of. Kelly and I was in the Outlaw Arena Friday night. Saw Kenneth James defeat one half of the WCW Tag Team Champions, Andre Stray. Pogo and Max Sterling defeated the Waterboy and Mark Magnus. Jordy Botkins defeated Kurt Busey. David Light defeated the other half of the Tag Team Champions, Timmy Jackson via DQ. Zach Nova defeated Will Asher and WCW Territorial Champion Phoenix. With T.S. Wiley, that was a non-title match. And the WCW Gunsticker Champion Maliko defeated Christian Cash in a non-title match. I thought that was my match of the night. It could have gone a little longer, but they did very good work. And then Kelly and I was in on Saturday for Summer Meltdown. As I told everybody involved, I didn't think of big things was going to take place. I really was not. I didn't know what to think when I seen the card posted, but I will tell you ACW really brought it Saturday. They had one hell of a show. If you was not in Sharpsville Saturday night, you really missed a big one. So V. Tanner Kelly defeated Will the Thrill and Juice Warta in a triple threat match. Bob Steele and Cody Lee defeated the Cake Monster and Camden Francis. They retained the AACW tag titles. Honey Badger defeated Ajax. Strife defeated Jake Elliott. Congo Kong defeated Kelly's wrestling boyfriend Nerd. He's the new AACW EEC champion. Cruiser defeated Bobo Brazil Jr. via DQ. He retains the U.S. title. Tate Manson defeated Hobo Jones via submission. Paige Jones defeated JENSYN. She's the new AACW Ladies Champion. And in my match of the night, Damian DeVille defeated Experiment X to retain the AACW Heavyweight title. Now, again, if you was not in Sharpsville, you missed a big one. Experiment X was in the main event. that boy brought it. One hell of a showing. We are all very proud of him. That kid will go far. I do know he's got some training sessions scheduled with Congo. He's only going to get better. Experiment X, no, that's who I'm talking about. Cold X is no longer. Tanner and Jake split away from Shoot Machine and Experiment X. I don't know where it's going from here, but I do know that Tanner and Jake did not walk away from the ring in very good shape once those guys got a hold of them. So Cold X is no longer. So again, a very, very, very good night. Oh, Kelly says Nerd was cheated, but anyhow, boo-hoo.
Bias.
So
Straight
Kelly,
bias.
Kelly wouldn't be
Anyhow,
biased.
Kelly wouldn't be biased.
Kelly's never biased. No.
she wasn't biased.
No, where did Kelly stand with the car? She was a big Call X person. Now, Call X is no longer. Which side is she taking? We got to know.
She's going to stay with the Tanner Kelly experience and Jake. I guess she's still.
Really?
I
What
don't
about
know.
Chris? Where's Chris standing in this whole
Where
thing?
you going? You going with?
What's up with the D. Tanner Kelly experience?
You gotta ask him that. It's the Tanner. Don't it sound like something you'd see on a record you pull out of a bin in a flea market from the '70s? The Tanner experience.
Podcast.
Sounds like something you need sounds like a rash. Something you need a cream for or something.
Hey, now if you listen to our broadcast on Saturday, we brought up rashes and VD and all that, and going to the doctor and getting shots. We brought that up.
Might be a shot. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. He reminds me a little bit of COVID.
Or was it? I mean, yeah, wasn't the Adam Rose experience something that was? Is Tanner going to start having people come out with him and like a bunny and all that other stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord knows with that kid what he's going to do.
Start calling him Kelly Buds or something.
He'll have Dad come out with him so he can have a micro come out with him. You'll have,
No. This micro ain't coming to help nobody. Marcus, is that all you got?
I do. Yeah. See, even the GM saying that you got to go to get the penicillin shot. Kelly hasn't decided yet. She's fickle. She'll go with whoever likes her. So
Okay. She ain't decided yet. Okay. What about Chris? Who are you going on the side? You with Tanner or you with the leader? Whatever his damn name is, SWS.
I ain't the leader anymore.
I haven't decided yet either.
Okay. You and Kelly's on the fence, huh?
Yeah, we're not drinking the Kool-Aid yet.
You guys kind of like France. You stand on the
Sweden, Switzerland.
Yeah. Switzerland. Okay. One of them foreign countries. Who cares?
France gives up too easy. So
That's true.
Remember seeing the movie The Jerk?
Oh yeah.
What he says, if you catch it, see a doctor and get rid of it. Well, you experience D. Tanner Kelly, see a doctor and get rid of it. So.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I wanted to
shout out to Experiment X, Camden. You did a damn good job, buddy. We are all very proud of you. You really
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad he's doing well. He's a super nice guy. So yeah. I'm glad things are going well for him.
He will be on at the end of October for Rapid Fire.
Cool. Well, before we bring in our guest, I wasn't going to get everybody's opinion if they have one. If they've seen the video, I know Marcus has, I know Chris has, I have. Not sure if Warren has yet. The Roger Jackson.
I have.
Video, what happened at Knox Pro Wrestling with Psycho Stu. The story, as I've got it, of course, I'm not going to say it's expert witness or anything because I wasn't there. But from what I take is that they were backstage or maybe even then I've heard they was outside. So I don't know exactly where they were at when Psycho Stu took a can. Somebody said it was a gimmick beer can also at that. I don't know. And
I saw it. I don't know it.
Yeah. But I guess he did it to a few people and he did it to Roger Jackson and Roger was upset, but they all thought that everything was squashed. Everything was good. I guess it was planned for Jackson to come into the ring and attack Psycho Stu during a match. start of a match, I believe, actually. And he did, but the takedown he did was very forceful, completely knocked him out with the takedown. Oh, yeah, a body slam. I mean, it was a slam. And then got on top of him, probably, I'm going to say he hit him at least 15 times in the face, broke bones in his face, broke his teeth. I guess he swallowed some of his teeth. There was a lot of issues there. But I guess he is doing better. Psycho Stu is. I'll just give my opinion real quick. Roger Jackson, in my opinion, should be arrested. I've seen some people online saying that, well, fuck around and find out the guy got what he deserved. That's bullshit. I mean, if he would have crushed the beer can on his head and then they got in a fight and he would have beat him up, that's one thing. But that's not what happened. It was supposedly squashed. Supposedly, rumor is that another wrestler told him he owed him a receipt. I've seen a thing where Rampage Jackson's dad said that he apologized to everybody and that his son's got issues. Well, then why is his son around people? I don't think there's any condoning this in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. Guys, what do you think? Marcus, what do you think about what you know of the situation?
I don't know anything really about the situation. It's hard telling how it was because if you watch the referee, he almost expected it to happen because he didn't try to stop it. So I think it just was something that went just a little too far.
Yeah.
That he was told to go attack him, but did tell him, hey, don't attack him.
Yeah.
So because the referee just stood there like he was waiting on this to happen. So
yeah, I think it was
I don't know how it's playing out. But Damien's right. Everybody's at fault at this. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with this.
Yeah, I know the police is investigating it. LA police is investigating it. I don't know where it'll go. I think it was planned. They set it up for him to come in the ring. I don't think the referee, I think he was caught off guard and didn't know what to think. I don't think he knew what to do. The referee wasn't a real big guy either, so he might have been afraid. Who knows? When the wrestlers did come out, one great big guy is the one that kind of got him finally a hold of him. I forget his name. I seen it online. Warren, what do you think about all this?
Yeah, I mean, I saw some other stuff too. I did see the can shot, and then I don't remember if it was a picture of actual video of Psycho sitting and he was talking to him, like everything got hashed out and whatnot. But then, like I said, Rampage come out and said he was disgusted in what his son did. He tried saying that his son got concussed from training and he's had some concussion issues. He shouldn't have been there. And also, I mean, if he's not a trained wrestler, you shouldn't be throwing that kind of stuff in there. I don't know where the promoter was when all this went down. Like, did he know that there was something that had happened and that who was communicating with Raj to say, listen, this is how this is, if it looked like he was still heated, they should have just called the thing off and rewrote. But what he did was definitely beyond there's no excuse. And like I said, it just goes back to some of these places putting these guys in these spots and not really fully getting the whole gist of it. And the fallouts is starting to happen now for just Raj, but you saw that the WWID stuff has been pulled. They were a WWID place and they pulled it now because like I said, yeah, all that stuff he did, charges need to be brought up. Who knows what the Psycho guy's gonna? Who knows what kind of lawsuit he could bring up if he's gonna? I mean, I know they said he was a veteran and this was his way of dealing with PTSD and whatnot. The promotion needs to be fined. It's starting to set with who they bring in and whatnot. Shaky ground in some states now. They may start saying, hey, we don't want this kind of stuff. We need to have certain things.
Yeah, and that company is owned by Rikishi. Knox Pro is one of the owners. I don't know if he's complete owner or not. Yeah, so it's like you said, WWE's definitely getting out of that situation as quick as they can. Chris, I know you gave an opinion earlier, but I know you may have some time to think about it. Do you have anything thing you want to add on the situation?
No, I basically agree with what you guys are saying. It just what sucks about it, as a fan of wrestling is that independent wrestling already kind of gets a bad name from outsiders, people that don't watch wrestling, or and you go to a lot of these venues or promoters go to venues to try to get buildings, have trouble getting it because of things that's happened in the past or stuff, and then stuff like this happens and it gets national attention, and that just makes it harder on all the other independent companies that are doing things the right way, and things like this aren't happening. So it don't only affect them; it starts affecting other people, because when something like this gets out in the headlines, that's all they see is the headline, and then it can trickle down and be harder on other things. But yeah, there's no excuse for it. I gave a take on it earlier on another show, so I'm not going to go real deep into it. But yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean, he hit him about 20 times after the dude was knocked out. Like, I mean, I just.
Damien's got a thing you might want to post.
He's probably lucky. Guy's probably lucky he's not dead. With them shots he took, they were vicious shots, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we've got a guy here, Damien DeVille, that does both sides of this. You know, he can attest to, you know, both sides. You know, because Raj was a MMA fighter, correct? So I mean, you know, Damien can attest to, you know, knowing, you know, where that line is and knowing things and whatnot, and so it's but yeah, it was just definitely something that was uncalled for. And
I think, like I said, I think he should be charged. That's just my opinion.
You need to.
I think he probably will be if the police have gotten involved. It'll surprise me if he doesn't. Because I mean, the dude's lucky he's not dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it was crazy because I didn't watch the video right away. I talked to Marks last night. I hadn't still watched it yet, and then I watched it. And I'm like, it was 10 times worse than what I was expecting. You know, I heard people say stuff, but it was a lot worse than what I was expecting to see.
Oh, I thought you were exaggerating when you were telling me about it. Then I watched it. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. It is that bad.
Yeah, it was awful. Well, guys, we'll move off that tough topic there. Again, prayers out to the Psychos, too, and his family, and hopefully he gets well and speedy recovery and gets taken care of. Hopefully that promotion will take care of him. There was a independent pro wrestler named The Beast or something, I guess, offered to, I don't know who The Beast is, but I guess offered to help with his, or I heard he offered to pay for his medical bills, which who knows how much medical bills could be.
I got to reconstruct his face depending on how bad that is. That
and
dental work and everything else.
Yeah, nights in intensive care. That's a lot of money, guys. Well, let's move on. Chris is our special guest. Well, won't we bring JENSYN in for rapid fire? Cowboy.
Rapid fire.
You got to excuse him. Listen to the shit we put up with.
He does lost his mind over there.
Hey, we got a new intro for rapid fire.
Yeah.
You have to record that there, boy.
I am definitely going to have to clip that.
You got to clip that. You got to clip that? Did you got to clip the other thing that Jay said the other day, too, if you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
JENSYN, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good. Other than, I think Warren might have been drinking earlier, but I don't know.
It's water. It's good.
Oh, okay. The water.
Yeah, water. Week.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the show and how this works, but Marcus will go first. Crazy Warren will go second. I'll go third, and Chris will go fourth.
Okay, I definitely watched My Boyfriend last week, so
okay.
got the gist of it.
That kind of looks familiar.
It's the exact same spot.
I don't know. Is this our first, second generation wrestler we've had on here? I'll have to go back and look.
That's our second female, isn't it? After Gabby?
Yeah, on a rapid fire.
Well, we had Caitlin on too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you are our first, second generation. I'll have to go back and look at that list. So, well, I guess tell us how you got interested in the sport. I'm having a good idea of how, but
so my dad, which is Wild Thing, I grew up in a house full of wrestling, so it was always like something that was on the TV. And my house is full of memorabilia, and it always has been. I kind of like grew out of it when I was 13 or 14, so right around the Shield breaking up, and I got back into it when I was like 15-ish. The first match I remember watching back was Sasha and Bailey at Takeover. That anniversary was just a couple days ago, so that was when I decided I wanted to be a wrestler. Was that match specifically? So.
Hey, Warren.
All right. Who would you say you model yourself after? Who do you like? You see that you're like, I sort of like that, and I like what they do, and I want to try to work that into my shows.
I don't know. I kind of steal from everybody, but when I first started training, I didn't want to wear face paint. So, like, I fought and fought because I didn't want to wear it, and so everyone told me to wear it. So, my face paint, the black portion of it when I actually wear it, is my dad's original paint, and the like green or whatever color I wear, the top is modeled after Bull Nakano, and the bottom is modeled after Asuka when she did her like paint all over her face, other than her Kana paint. Personality wise, I just kind of stole it from Alexa Bliss, being the goddess persona that she is.
Okay.
Now, you know, for other reasons, Tony wants to wear face paint. We try to get face paint on him because the viewer we think we'd get more viewers if they didn't have to look at his face all the time. So we try to
That would help. Well, we could try that sometime. Okay, let's move on. Let's see here. What are the advantages of being a woman in wrestling, and also the disadvantages?
I think like some advantages of being a woman in the sport is a lot of eyes are on you. Because there used to not be a lot of women per se. Like when I started training in 2019, I didn't see like tons of women, but there were some. They were just kind of hidden. So when I debuted in 2020, like all the eyes were on me. Everyone was so excited because there was a new woman in Northern Indiana that people hadn't seen. And then the disadvantages, I feel like y'all know the disadvantages. Women are hit on inappropriately, and people don't know boundaries. Fans get weird. But it's all a part of the sport, and we have to push through it and be supportive of ourselves.
Okay. Chris?
muted every time.
Yep, every time. Since you got into wrestling, when you got in the wrestling business, what was the hardest thing for you to learn?
I think the hardest part for me to learn was like, so this past Saturday I did a splash off of the second rope. And that move specifically, I cried for 15 minutes in training because I didn't want to do it. So I think stuff like that is probably the hardest thing. And I also had to really like get a thick skin. I was very sensitive before I was in the business. And now I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like the things that you say to me don't bother me. I just got to go and like be who I need to be. And not everybody's on your side. That's also something I had to learn. You can't trust everybody, and not everybody supports you, and you just got to do your best.
Okay, Marcus?
Yeah, I think I got a picture of that splash. I'm looking.
Oh,
Marcus,
yeah, I saw it. I would like, I'm all like up in the air.
Marcus, I was gonna say while you look at that, I'll go to Kelly's question.
Yeah, I'll go to Kelly. We'll see. I bet the streak is broke.
Oh, good God, Kelly. It's Marcus. I'm so sorry.
Marcus.
She cheered for Colt X. How the hell am I supposed to choose her?
Like nerd. I mean, she.
See, Kelly, it's coming back to get you.
Marcus has been on a roll here lately.
Yeah, 7 out of 8.
He's doing well. Mark's going to get the big head now.
Okay, so I know your dad had a hand in your training. You are also related to Damien DeVille. I'm sure he had a hand in your training. Who else has had a hand in your training?
So I was trained by Congo Kong. Shout out to Pops. I was also did training in Northern Indiana at RCW in South Bend. That's where most of my like recent training has come from. I helped train my sister Ajax. Um, so, and I always learn on the road. I show up to shows and someone shows me something that I've never seen before. So I think that's just genuinely, I'm training all the time.
Okay, Warren.
All right, I may know the answer on this based on some stuff you said previously, but I'm going to give you one tick here. I'm going to give you and your boyfriend a ticket. You guys
Oh
can
God.
sit front and center at any wrestling event in history. Where are you going to go?
I don't know the specific. I know it's TLC. This makes me seem like a fake fan here, but if let me just sit front row to the Hardy Boys versus Team 3D versus Christian and Edge. That's it.
Hey, that's a good one.
That's where I want to be.
That's a good one.
Who has been the biggest influence on your wrestling career so far?
It's a good question. I don't know if there's like specific people. I feel like everyone that surrounds me has been like a big influence. So like obviously Kong trained me. He was a huge influence, and like everyone dogs on Nerd, but Nerd is a big influence to me. I trained with him and he helped me with so much stuff. My dad has influenced me in ways. My sister Ajax has influenced me. My boyfriend Cruiser influences me every single day. I feel like everybody has a part in my personality and my career, and they've all handed me something positive.
Okay, Chris.
What's been the best piece of advice that you've been given in the wrestling business?
Sometimes advice goes in my ear, I absorb it, and then it goes out the other ear. Probably the best advice I have gotten. It's just kind of basic advice. There's good advice and there's a funny advice. I'm going to give the good advice first. The good advice is something that Kong has always said, and I know other people say it. Bobo has said it, things like that. If you're going to slow down. Not every show is WrestleMania. It's just an independent show. You can go out there and get your shit done, but you don't need to blow yourself up and, tire the fans out. The funny advice is to wash your ass and wear deodorant. Because not a lot of people do that, and to wash
Trust
just
me, no.
Okay, Marcus.
Okay, well, let's cover it. Yes, you are the first second generation star we've had on here. I went back and looked. Tanner Kelly says your match was from WrestleMania 17. I knew it was in those below 20 and higher than 15. So,
yeah, I swear I couldn't remember.
okay, well, Chris asked it. Now I started backing it up. What's the worst piece of advice you was ever been given?
Oh God. Ooh. Sometimes I don't listen to people. So, I don't really know, actually. I feel like I kind of take constructive criticism always. So I feel like the advice that people give me, not necessarily is always like good, but it's not bad. So I don't know if I have worst advice. I just always want to absorb everything everybody gives me. So it's in there somewhere in the files of my mind, but I don't know.
Okay. Warren.
What's your favorite finishing move that you've seen?
My favorite finishing move is Sister Abigail. Always.
Okay, what are your goals in pro wrestling?
I've already accomplished many of my goals, but so my goals were always to be a women's champion. That was my number one goal. And I did that, 3 times over now. So, I want to make it on TV someday. I want to make the little girls in the crowd inspired to, wrestle or come to the shows just because, hey, there's a girl that I like that's there. No, I have a lot of heavier people that come up to me, and they always tell me how I'm so body positive, and that was like a big goal of mine, was to make other people feel comfortable like going out there and being like, oh well, she's dressed like that, I can dress like that.
Okay. Chris?
Have you got a chance to wrestle in any other states other than Indiana?
Yes, so I wrestled in Michigan and I've wrestled in Ohio.
Is there a big difference in like maybe the style or the fans, or is there a big difference in like the shows from like Indiana to other states?
So kind of. The places that I've gone to, oh, I've wrestled in Illinois too. Let me not forget that. There is like a difference. So like when I wrestled in Illinois, it was like it was a very small crowd, but they were very like loud and into everything. And when I went to Michigan, it was a very small crowd, but they were very into everything. In Ohio, it was a smaller crowd, but only hit or miss people like really cared about a lot of stuff. And then like here in Indiana, you have people that are always into it. And then you have new people that are quiet and then they decide, "Oh, wait, it's okay to be loud and it's okay to have fun." So that's my biggest like difference I always see.
Okay, Marcus?
Okay, so you debuted in 2020. So what was the challenges of debuting during COVID?
My biggest challenge first of all was I had to wrestle Kong, so that was
Well,
Well,
there
that's
you
a challenge
go.
no matter what year you do it in.
Yeah.
So when I debuted, it was like the summer. It was July. And so I lucked out and I debuted in this big like barn-esque looking pavilion in Bourbon, Indiana. So we had all the doors open, like we didn't necessarily have like mask restrictions yet. So it was big and open. We were allowed to just be there. So once I think it was like September hit or something was when the real mask regulations really started kicking in. So I didn't have struggles up until like the fall. And then I think the worst thing that happened during COVID was having to have the training sessions split up. Like we weren't allowed to have more than one other person in the training session at a time. So we had to alternate times that we were allowed to train with Kong.
Well, I've not heard that.
It was crazy.
Warren?
And I say us Michigan fans, we're crazy. So when you go up to Michigan, yeah, you're gonna get it. What's the worst bump you've taken in the ring or out of the ring?
Oh God. I wouldn't. So the worst bump I think I've ever taken. Oof. I took a German suplex. And it was the first and only time I've ever taken one. And I landed right on the back of my neck. I didn't hurt myself or anything, but it was probably one of the worst looking things I've ever taken.
I can imagine you're a little shorter in stature, right? So it's sort of hard to, yeah.
I'm also heavy, so like it's very bottom heavy, and so like I just folded over. It was terrible.
Funniest person you have been around in a pro wrestling locker room?
My boyfriend.
I can see that. Okay, Chris?
What's been the biggest change in the business since you got started in 2020 to now?
Oh. So when I first started, like specifically at AACW, this is a very big thing. So like we have separate locker rooms for like men and women. And when I first started, and most places that I wrestle, like we always just all changed together because it was never like a huge deal. And then like the Me Too movement started. And so now a lot of people and a lot of promotions make us all change separate. So that's probably like the biggest thing that I've had change. Because it doesn't bother me, but like it bothers other people. So now we're all just separated and we all have to change in different rooms.
Marcus?
All right, you brought up fan interactions. What is the worst fan interaction you've had to deal with?
Oh, sweet God. I ooh. So I was like really green. This was like 2021, I think. Um, and I wouldn't necessarily say it was like one-on-one interaction, But I was really sensitive back then, and I didn't understand that, I'm just a worker and they're being mean to me and they're just being a fan. But this person at a show was so mean to me that they continuously just kept telling me like putting my body down and like making it out like I was, 700 pounds out here and I needed to put all my clothes back on. And granted, I was literally almost covered completely, but I think that's the worst interaction I've ever had because they just kept going and going and going. And I was 20 and didn't understand that, like, it's okay. Like, they're going to be mean to you. But they weren't nice to me afterwards, even when we were during intermission. So it's probably the worst one.
Ward?
All right. You sort of are an interesting area here. Like, you're technically a heel, but your family has fought the big heel group. Which do you prefer more? Do you like a heel? Do you like a face? What are you most into there?
So I like being a heel because I get to be a bitch. That's just me in general. But I like being a face because people cheer me and they like me. But I go out there and even if I'm a heel, sometimes they cheer me. So I like to view myself as stone cold. I'm not bald. Will never be bald. But I like to view myself as stone cold and I just go out there and kind of do what I want. And whether they like me or hate me, a reaction's a reaction and it's good either way.
Yep.
If you could train and get advice from any pro wrestler for a month, who would it be?
I'm going to copy my boyfriend and say Matt Cardona. I have always been a fan of Cardona, even back when he was an edgehead. The very, very old stuff for at least my like age group. But he literally made himself out of literally nothing because WWE didn't want to give him anything. He made himself relevant. And like he still makes himself relevant and makes so much money to this day, even though he was just like a jobber half the time. So like I would love to sit under his learning tree and just hear everything he has to say.
Chris?
Have you gotten a chance to work with any like names? Anybody's been on TV or maybe go to any seminars or anything like that?
I've taken lots of seminars. I took Rhino seminar twice. I worked with Hernandez. I am like his favorite person ever. Shout out Hernandez. He is the only reason I chop people like crazy. Um, I've taken FE seminar, Fandango seminar. I think the biggest name, like, she's on TV now. I wrestled Big Mama when I was super green, and she was wonderful. And I would wrestle her again any day of the week. I'm sure I've wrestled other people that have had TV spots, but
Marcus, down to our last three questions.
That'll work. All right, so I have to combine them because Chris does this to me. Well, Chris don't do it. Tony does. All right, your favorite opponent and favorite match that you've had.
ooh. Favorite opponent. That's really hard. I have so many people that I loved to wrestle. I'd probably say my favorite opponent. It's got to be Haven Harris. She is from Chicago. She wrestles up there in northern Indiana. Oh God, here comes the dog. She is great. This is his house. Of course he's home. He's literally in the dining room. No, but she's got to be one of my favorites. She's such a fun person to work with, and she takes crazy bumps. I also loved working with Dara O'Connelly. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with her either. We've done phenomenal matches. I think my favorite match though that I've ever done will forever be a street fight that I did back in like 2021 or something. It was against who I affectionately call my wrestling husband. His name's Chad Nails. He doesn't wrestle anymore. But I was my alter ego, the Death Rider, and I broke a plastic plate over his head. And it was probably one of the most fun matches. Hello, Layla. Oh my god, that I've ever had with a street fight. So,
Okay, Warren.
All right, you talked a lot about family. So when it comes to you and your sister, which would you rather have, a tag match with her or go against her?
so we've actually wrestled each other twice already. So either one works. I like tagging with her. I would love to win tag titles with her. But I think wrestling her is probably some of the most fun stuff I've done. So like I had a triple threat with her and Cruiser at Pro Wrestling King in I think it was Knox for the 4th of July show they do. Absolutely phenomenal and so much fun. And I wrestled her at the Anderson show on the 26th of July for AACW against Little Missy. Absolutely so much fun. Like I would wrestle my sister any day.
Favorite independent wrestling match you have seen live?
Oh God. I've seen a lot of matches live. Ooh. I've been to deathmatch shows. I can't remember who was specifically in the match, but it was at Horror Slam. I'd have to say that entire card when I went was absolutely phenomenal. God, I wish I could remember who was in it. But it was crazy, and they had light bulbs, and they had thumbtack boards, and they had like these boards that had Pepsi cans that were broken and like spiraled up to cut each other. If you like blood or if you don't get grossed out by blood, I recommend going to a deathmatch show. They do some crazy shit for our entertainment, and it's cheap as hell to go. I really agree.
It was like the video Marcus sent me with the guy using the bomb. He tried hitting the bomb. And I mean, the guy covered up for a death match. Like, dude, you're in a death match. Just take the shot. But what's best was the bomb dropped, and the guy that was filming it was like, I hope it don't blow up.
Right. Like, if it blows up, you're just going to die. Like, it's not a death match for no reason.
Okay, who, Chris?
I was waiting for sure whose turn it was. I was waiting. What was your? Do you have a favorite stipulation match that you've been in?
I think my favorite stipulation, other than the street fights, was I had a kendo stick match, with Paige and JC Black, back in September of last year, and I think that was the most fun like stipulation I'd had. I walked out of there with so many bruises, and I got hit with the wrong end of a kendo stick, but it was the most fun. We had like a lightsaber battle with the kendo sticks.
Well, we were there for that.
Yep,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
See, so you got
That's on the channel somewhere.
Yep. Marcus?
All right. Who do you want to work that you have not worked yet?
I would like to work with Jessica Havoc. I've wanted that since I debuted. I've tried a couple times, but her schedule just never lines up with mine and what we can do. I would always love to work people that are on TV. So Becky Lynch is always going to be on my list. She is like pretty much like right on the top. Will it ever happen? Most likely no, but it is always likely to hope that it will.
Okay. Warren?
All right. So I mean, if you were watching last week here, you'll know what's coming up here. I got the last couple questions, our usual. So WrestleMania is known for their entrance music and their live bands. You're walking out on stage on WrestleMania. Who's playing you out? What song?
So Ice Nine Kills will definitely play me out. 100%. That is one of my favorite bands. Or Sleep Token. That would work too. So if it was Ice Nine Kills, I would probably come out to The Great Unknown, which is one of their new songs about the Matrix. And if it was Sleep Token, I would be coming out to Take Me Back to Eden.
Man, I'm old because I don't know any of these bands. Marcus, do you know any of the bands?
I can't help you there.
I don't know any of the bands.
I'm still trying to get over the Tanner
And I
Kelly.
listen to a little bit of heavy stuff because my son Chris listens to some of it. So I may have heard him before, may not just probably have heard him before, but didn't know who it was. Okay. Favorite meal to eat?
I like mac and cheese. I'm a pastaholic.
Okay.
Like the cabinet in the kitchen, there's just boxes of mac and cheese. No lie.
Chris?
If a young woman that was going to get into the wrestling business asked you for advice, what would be your best advice that you'd give her?
I think my best advice to her would be don't listen to people and take their criticism, but don't listen to everybody. Like, I have been on so many shows and I've heard from so many people. There are good things that people say to you as a woman wrestler, and there are terrible things people say to you. Make sure you have gear that is appropriate. Make sure the gear fits. Make sure the gear is appealing. Make sure that your wrestling is, I say this terribly because my gimmick is the way that I dress is so inappropriate, but make sure that your wrestling is more about who you are and less about like how you look. There's so many like arrays of people that it shouldn't matter if you are 100 pounds or if you are 300 pounds as a woman wrestler. There is something for everybody, and find a style that fits you. Be who you want to be, and don't let anybody tear you down, and don't let anybody tell you that what you're doing is stupid.
Marcus?
Is this the final one?
Yes, it is.
Well, it was going to be one story, but since you guys opened your mouth Saturday, now you got to
God.
tell us two. So tell us the Saturday story and then tell us your funny story.
I don't know. It's not even a funny story from Saturday. It's more
Well, it's just a story. You
traumatizing.
guys made a point to say
Like,
it, so
Jesus. I
if you
blame
need to bring
Cruiser. This
Cruiser in
is
to tell
his
it too, you
fault.
can bring him in there.
It's just okay. So the story from Saturday is just about Cruiser throwing up. That's all it is. He was just trying to be funny.
Maybe you should have told
Like,
us
we were in Walmart and then we went out to the parking lot and he just like threw up. That's all it is. Like, it's nothing crazy.
Okay, well that's not bad. All right,
No,
well then
it's
tell us
not
the
funny at all. It was really sad, actually.
Walmart makes me sick too, but go ahead. So tell us-
Hey,
It's the
hey.
fluorescents, man. The fluorescents make me have to like poop, so I'm not gonna lie.
all right, tell us your funny story.
Okay, so my funny story is, I think it was like 3 years ago. I can't remember like specifically what year. I was wrestling Brutus Dillon at BWK, and I really had to pee. And I always say, like, I have to pee before every match I ever have. And I'm always like, okay, it's just a nervous pee. Like, it'll go away when I go out there. This one did not. So we had 2 body slams planned, and I was praying to God that I was not going to pee my pants. Brutus Dillon picks me up, body slams me, and I pissed all over the place. And I was so mad. And I was like, oh God. He picks me up for the second one, and I was like praying there wasn't anything left in the tank. Body slams me again. I didn't pee myself. We finished the match, whatever. We go to the back. And I was like, that match was so great. I have to go. And he was like, what? I said, I pissed my pants. I have to go. So I come back. He is laughing. I have my like gear in my trunks in my hand. And I was like, this is so bad, guys. Like, never again. And then it happened again Saturday. So I guess I do have a funny story from Saturday. Paige gave me a snapmare and I piddled. I like I was like, of all things she could have done to me, that's where I peed a little.
Well, you've got something in common with Charlotte Flair. She admitted that she's done that before.
I feel like everyone has peed a little at least.
Well, the Viking Raider claimed he pooped his he
I'm so
pooped his
sorry. I had an
pants.
alarm go off.
Yeah, he pooped his pants. The Viking Raider did, but he said that he kept his in the chamber though. It didn't come all the way
Yeah,
out.
well, he said it was in the crash.
Oh no, I've lost sound. I'm so sorry. Hold on a minute, guys.
Oh, you're all right.
Hopefully that's better. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Warren.
Can you hear us?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think she
Why
can
is
hear
it doing this to me?
No, you sound like Chris.
I feel terrible right now. What is happening?
Ah!
Oh, that's
I
all
don't, know
right.
if I don't know if you can hear us. Well, it sounds like you can, but if you can, you might back out and come back in.
Oh my gosh, this thing is going crazy.
It sounded
I
like Chris.
can't hear anybody. I'm so sorry.
She knew Warren's question was coming up. She didn't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
right.
Cruiser, if you can hear us, have her go out and come back in.
Maybe this is better. I don't know. We've done this whole thing this whole time, and then it just decides to be stupid.
Well, almost to the finish line, so.
Well, I got all my questions out of the way.
Yeah, I'm good. Hell with it. We get to
This
hear
thing
about
is so
recording and stuff.
dumb. I have one alarm go off and then it's just cooked.
She did tell me Saturday that she was there when Nerd molested what's his face, Boogeyman.
I fear I cannot hear a single thing anybody is saying to me. My phone is just not cooperating. Oh my god, it's cooked. I can't hear a single thing.
Well, guys, we just want to end it, or
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and end it. And we'll maybe get her
Okay,
back on here another time.
bye.
Thank you.
We almost got through it.
There we go.
That was a pretty good interview, guys.
Yeah,
Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Yeah, I thought she did very well. Warren, before we get out of here, did you get to see any of the pay-per-view Sunday?
I didn't, but I read a lot about it, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see where they're going with AEW. So
Well, they got some injuries, so it's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean, yeah,
tough.
you're not going to have Osprey around for a while, and
Swerve too.
But
Yeah.
I'm still continuing to love what they're doing with Chris's favorite tag team, the Young Bucks.
It's entertaining.
It is. It really, and they're being the Elite on YouTube. They ran a couple.
Yeah.
If you watch like this most recent one, they were like, we got to rename the EVP trigger, and so they went through all these really goofy things to call it and whatnot, and they talked about bringing it back, and they also had during the and then after this most recent one, they were sort of like in a hotel room or something with pizza boxes everywhere, and like they were watching stuff, and the phone rings, and it was Jack Perry, and
okay.
Matt just sent it, and they say, so it looks like maybe he'll be coming back around soon, but interesting that they took the tag belts off of Hurt Syndicate after stuff come out. They were sort of not wanting to job to certain people, but
yeah, that's a bad situation. I'm not sure. They wanted certain people that give it up to, certain people they want. They were took out of the match, so they weren't involved in the pinfall. I don't know, but I got to see 6 out of 9 matches. It was decent. I mean, it wasn't their last show. Their last show was a lot better.
Oh yeah, All in Texas is way better and whatnot. But I mean, the lights out match was.
His phone must be linked.
I was gonna say now. I think we lost Warren.
Yep, they lost Warren now. Well, guys, we'll get out of here. I thought the show went pretty good. I don't know, technical. Chris couldn't get on the show. I couldn't get us going on the show.
Yeah, she says, thanks for having me. Technology is so ass. So,
No,
I told her shit happens. So,
yeah, interview. I thought it went real well. Like I said, we can definitely get.
Yeah, I thought you did
get
good.
something done.
and we are off next Monday.
Yep, off next Monday.
And then we start the Kentucky personalities.
Yep. Okay.
And we are booked all the way till the first Monday in November.
Yep. I'll have to get with you maybe tomorrow, Marcus, and we'll because I think I don't have any of those Kentucky personalities written down or anything.
And Chris, I will send you the pictures as I have them, but I have the picture for each week. So we will be bringing the first guest will be Scott Diamond. We've had Scott Diamond on the show before. It's been a few years, but he will be our first guest.
Okay. Well, everybody have a good night.
My
Well,
internet's
hey,
being
Warren.
crazy,
Oh, looky
guys.
there. Look
Sorry.
who showed up.
Hey, Warren.
We thought you linked your feed to Jensen's.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Maybe it went out again.
Yeah. Hey, Warren. Well, we'll go ahead and get out of here. He's having issues. So with the issue ain't
well,
over, Chris.
I don't know what's going on. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Here, this is Joey Owens show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.